Set in a high fantasy world where magic exists, but only some can access it, the Wheel of Time follows the world-spanning journey of a powerful woman called Moiraine. She is a member of the powerful, all-woman organization of channelers, magic users, called the Aes Sedai, and she leads a group of 5 young people to find the reincarnation of an ancient hero called the Dragon. Cinesite delivered over 600 shots for the Amazon Studios series, creating visual effects for every episode. The Wheel of Time is adapted from an original series of 14 high fantasy novels by Robert Jordan, the first volume of which was published in 1984. Cinesite VFX supervisor for the production was Salvador Zalvadia, production VFX supervisor was Julian Perry, and VFX producer Jakub Chilchik. The channeling effects, or the One Power, are the visual heart of the story, showing the energy and driving force of creation flowing through the air. They were generally called weaves, due to their interlaced stream structure. In the books, the weave has various colors which illustrate its different components, but a creative decision was made in the series to keep it white. A great deal of look development, R&D and testing was carried out to determine the visual language for the bright, interwoven strands of magic. An early sequence in the first episode, involving a battle between Moiraine and the antagonistic Trolloc creatures, was used to help establish the look. This is an important sequence narratively since it helps establish Moiraine's power and the different ways it can be used and weaponized. The actress movement helped drive the composition and layout of each shot, with the VFX team adjusting the weave's position in 3D space and determining the speed of energy pulsing through it. The energy is invisible to the characters and only we, the audience, can see it. For this reason, little interactive lighting was used on set, and where it was often toned down or graded out. It was vitally important for weaves to help tell the story, yet never overpower the plate. The challenge was to make it appear integrated into the plate without adding interactive light. Once the look of the weaves had been established in this early sequence, the same process was used throughout all episodes. Towards the end of this Trolloc fight, Moiraine uses her powers to weaponize a lintel stone from a nearby inn, which collapses spectacularly upon its removal. The collapse of the inn was created with a full CG simulation, using scans of the set in Houdini for the destruction, blending the practical set and smoke with our full CG version. In this Trolloc battle and in other battles throughout the series, a fair amount of CG blood and wounding was required, which also included the addition of CG blades, arrows and other weapons, practical explosion enhancements, fire, embers, digi-doubles and even the addition of photorealistic exploding trees. Male channelers use a different energy form to the women, called Satan, which is more difficult to control. Moiraine's enemy Logain uses this power, and in his case, it has become dark and corrupted. This required the creation of a different look for the weave, in sequences where Logain is using his power to control or attack others. The strands of his weave are darker, moving from gaseous to solid, with hints of white energy shining through. Throughout the series, Moiraine and other channelers use their one power to restrain, or gentle, Logain. The weave is seen in various forms, as a weapon, shield and even as a healing bomb, which restores health to all who have been injured. In one sequence, after Moiraine and her companions have fled across a river on a ferry, in order to stop the Trollocs from following, she destroys the craft. A full CG water simulation was used to create a whirlpool in Houdini, in addition to the rotating ferry with ferrymen holding on. Reference was taken from real whirlpools to understand the strength of their dynamic currents and also to establish the movement of objects caught within their force.